What's going on, all you mystery seekers? Welcome back to another Weekday Weird. I'm Matt.
I'm Greg.
And today we're talking about a creepy story out of Seattle, Washington.
Great White North.
The Great White North, as it's known. I didn't even know that.
I don't know if that's true, but...
The Pine Trees?
No.
Pine Tree State?
No.
Bigfoot State?
No. Space Needle State.
Space Needle State. So this video, it's making its rounds. It was in June, I
TikTok.
believe. Yeah, on TikTok. Henry.
Henry, yeah, the username.
The username, and she said there was a traumatic experience that happened to them when they were using this new app, which is just like with the geocaching, which we talked about before.
We did.
And this is Randonautica. I guess that's how you would say it.
Randonautica.
Yeah, this is an app that was created to encourage users to venture outside of their day-to-day routine by using a quantum random number generator to find these different locations. And the creepy thing that it said to me, I'm trying to find where it said this, but it said this in the app. It said, whatever your intentions are, this is like what experience you're gonna have. And I thought it was really interesting after what these people experienced. I don't know if we should play the clip from their TikTok. It's pretty short, but I'll play it on here. Okay, that was loud.
Yeah, they found it almost looks like they were at like a Bayfront park, and they saw a suitcase below the pier.
Yeah, and this is the location that it randomly generated them to, and they found this.
It's just a black suitcase like you would carry on an airplane with a trash bag in it.
Yeah, and then when they found it, they said it stunk really bad, and then they decided to call the police. And then the police showed up, and then a few days later, they realized, it was a crime scene.
Yeah, there was a couple bodies in the suitcase.
Yeah, and then I looked it up. I had to say, all right, is this true? Is this just some hoax that these TikTokers are doing? But then I actually looked up the article, and no, this is really true. This family, it was a 35-year-old woman, Jessica Lewis, and then her boyfriend, 27 at the time. I'm trying to find the article that I found here because I thought it was just crazy. Let me see if I can find the actual article.
I don't know. It's probably just by sheer coincidence.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, this place is going to tell you to go to places. You're going to find always something probably interesting, but you're never going to that's a once in a lifetime you're going to stumble upon 2 dead bodies in a suitcase.
Well, see, this is where I found it interesting because when I was looking it up and then
Blair Witch.
They equated to Blair Witch. Whoever wrote this article, they said how to use Randonautica, the creepy intention setting app, all over TikTok. But I get why kids use this. It's just to go on an adventure, and it just sends you to random locations,
which is pretty cool. But we used to do this when we were younger, just drive around, go to different places.
Yeah, we did, and it was interesting. Why do people use this? And there is a subreddit to this too as well. And I was reading the reviews, because one thing I got really fascinated by was reading the reviews.
Yeah. And
then I was saying oh shit, is this true? A couple review people, reviewers, posted they did find some creepy stuff. One person said they found a dead dog's head.
Okay.
And then I was all right, did they just see this video? And they said, all right.
Yeah, maybe just let's make something up.
We found a dead body. That is just very random and coincidence.
Yeah, I think it's just a coincidence, but it's very creepy. You'll never get that smell out of your nose.
I'm sure not. And
it's a very potent smell, I'll tell you that much. Yeah,
so the case goes, I'm going to link it in the show notes if people want to read the actual case of the 2 people that were murdered. And
stuffed in a suitcase. A rollerboard suitcase. That's pretty small. They're probably cut up real tiny.
Yeah, well, they had gunshots to their head, and this case has not been solved yet as of 3 days ago.
Yep.
Of doing the show when I was looking it up. Let me try to find the actual case of this. Let me type it in.
Gunshot wounds to the head, cut him up, little pain and gain style, grill him up, stuff him in the suitcase.
Yeah, but do you think see, this is really it got me thinking about this. All
Okay.
right, how random could it be? Like, did somebody like already know these coordinates? And like, I know it says it's randomly generated.
I think it was just by sheer happenstance, because you don't even know if that suitcase was there. It could have washed up there with the title search.
Well, that's the thing, that they're doing a lot of investigation of. I want to see if I got their names correct in this. I thought I had the article right up with me.
Yeah, because the bag could have been dropped out, miles away from there and just drifted in. Because you put a body in a plastic bag, it's gonna float a little bit.
No, true. But
So I don't think it was dumped right there. Because you're pretty stupid if you dump a body right there.
yeah, a lot of people covered this because this happened in June. The two I identified people, I'll pull this article up that I found. It was all over the news out in Seattle, which was really interesting. The medical examiner officer repeated discovery a week and a half ago. The human's remains at Lula Anchor Park. Today, the information: 36-year-old woman and 27-year-old man that were made to the public. Their names were actually, put out there, but
released later.
I won't say their names or anything. But they had 2 gunshot wounds to the head. We could share this, article out there. And then if you have any information, the Seattle Police Department has their violent crimes tip line, and they give you a number. So we'll put this in the show notes for sure. But this was, I don't know. I feel like it's just too random.
I don't know. I think it's just by coincidence, dude.
I mean, I understand like this is just one, happenstance, but then like you do read the reviews. They got a 3.3 out of 5 on the app, app store. But it's just interesting. Do you think there is some connection to, like, I don't know what kind of algorithm they're using. I don't, because it is in testing. A lot of people were complaining that, it does crash a lot. They're having issues when it comes up. It gives you a point, but then there's a white screen. So there's a lot of issues just because it is a new app that's coming out. I guess it's in beta, but they've been doing different trials, and like it's just a team of 3 that started this, and they're doing, I guess, the developers as best that they can to actually. But this one just, it was crazy to think about, like the first time you're using this app and then it takes you to a dead body.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it didn't take them to the dead body. They just saw the suitcase.
Or do you think it's something sinister?
No, I don't think so.
Like, do you think this?
The more people get outside, the more shit's gonna get discovered.
I know, but you just look at their website. Like, they have like this astronaut with a butterfly in its mask. They have like, you go to their home screen, Randonautica, the world's first quantum generated choose your own venture reality game.
No, I think that's just a catch.
Is it like that? I don't know. Like, is this supposed to be like the Earth, and these are just like random dots?
Yeah,
Or is this like the all-seeing eye?
No, I don't. You're reading way too much into this.
Because they found the dead body, man. They found 2 dead bodies wrapped up in suitcases, and this took them. Well, a lot of people say it does take you to a point where, you could find some treasure. So maybe like they were taken to this pier, but then on that, like, so you don't get a full picture of this.
Sure.
This is why maybe I'm reading into it too much, is because they found like, they're looking over the side of the pier, and then they see like this suitcase, and you're like, oh shit, like there could be a treasure in the suitcase, and then you poke around, and if something's been in the water that long, it's gonna smell no matter what kind of, like, if it's an animal or whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it was just by sheer coincidence they happened to find 2 dead bodies in a suitcase.
It is creepy. Would you ever use this app?
Yeah, why not?
Test it out. Oh, you would? You're making fun of me. What about geocaching?
But like, I think it's just stupid. Just go out and explore like the woods, or explore, I don't know, different places that you've never been to. That's all this is. They're just giving you a spot.
Oh yeah, it's just an app for you to share on social media, whether it's Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all these other venues that you could actually share on social media to post with your friends. And then it comes out this. See, I don't know, like, looking at this is just like, I forget what that movie is, where they go online, they're playing a game, and stuff like this kind of happens, and you see, like, what is that? Is that a bird with like its head tilted or cut off?
I think it's just tilted down. Yeah.
It just looks weird.
It does look weird,
like
but
their website's just weird. That's another thing too.
But I think that's just what they want, though.
they just want it to be like
Random,
creepy kind of crap. You
Yeah.
have like this brain with all like this code going through.
That's just like a ripoff of the Matrix, though.
Yeah, see, that's why it makes me wonder. Maybe there is something more sinister to this, or maybe it is just really random. It got me thinking. I don't know. If we ever found, a dead body when using some type of app or game, it's really interesting. Well, we're going to link all this in the show notes. Let us know your thoughts on this. This is kind of crazy. I just want to also give a shout out to our friend Torres, who changed his pledge on our Patreon page, where you could actually find more stuff and content like this. If you're enjoying the stories, definitely check that out, and also make sure to subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. And if you have any weird stories like this, please share with us. Go to our contact information on our website. Give us a call, 732-660-8893. We're always willing to listen, and we're always willing to discuss like these kind of crazy stories, even if we don't agree. So thank you. And then also, one last thing I always want to mention on all of our shows now going forward is don't take our word for anything. Just do your own research. It's all right there on the World Wide Web. Trust me. Do your own research. And thank you for tuning in. And until next time,
Stay spooky. Thank you for listening to Weekday Weird, brought to you every Wednesday. The unexplained, the unsolved, and bone-chilling tales.